Hello, everybody. Cedric Casija here, CRWC, and we will be reviewing AEW Collision, which happens before Wrestle Dream, and we're doing this today. And we will most likely do Wrestle Dream tomorrow. It's been a hectic Sunday.
Yes.
So doing this late. So we're gonna just speed through this. All right, for those that got other things to do. And just to let you know, doing Wrestle Dream, doing pay-per-views, we're probably going to do it like this as well, not unless something important happens, because I don't get feedback on what would interest any of you. No one lets me know what you would like to hear, how you would like to hear it. So I don't want to sit here and go all out for those that I don't know if they care to hear it. I think that's fair.
Do it in a way that's most convenient for us until someone expresses that they want something else.
Yeah, I don't want someone to be a chav about it and just say, "Yeah, do this because LOL." No, from the heart, what you want. That's we're not dangerous. We just want to know how y'all feel about things. In any case, so this opens up with Juice Robinson with the Guns going against Andrade El Idolo, and El Idolo wins with a hammerlock, DDT, and pin. And I noted that this was a damn great match between two amazing professional wrestlers.
It was.
And yeah, I wrote this might have stolen the show. Nope, it did.
It did.
It did.
They slept on this match. Idolo's gear always looks good. He's got different gear every match, which I appreciate. But he's so polished and clean in the ring.
He's underrated.
Yes.
Underrated, underutilized. And speaking about, El Idolo, what's up with Los Facciones Ingobernables? Eh?
I know.
I mean, they went through these things. They went through the beating, the jumping, and the blood, and the
when
gore,
the hell are
and
they
all
coming
this.
back?
Yeah. It's supposed to be solidarity at the end. This is, I'm led to believe that Andrade El Idolo is the one that started this faction. Why ain't they coming to help they boy?
Don't know.
That don't make sense.
Kind of dropping the ball, just like with the Book of Hobbs and so many other things.
Yup. I mean, what happened to Hobbs?
After All Out, it was all over.
Yup. Man. And next tag team, Best Friends versus the Kingdom. Wiener Punch, diving spike power driver on Taylor and win. And look, here's the thing. This was a good match.
It was.
This was a good match. We were watching it, but the problem is Best Friends, they have been a part of the joke crew for so long, we don't care. They lost flavor. In New Japan, Romero and Trent were amazing. Trent and Taylor were amazing.
But
they were
here,
it's like, well, LOL it all.
It turned them into comedy acts.
Just they're Christian Cage and WWE.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, Wiener Punch, Spike Power Driver on Taylor for the win.
And part of the problem with this is the Kingdom has been suckered into this comedy act.
Yeah, that's the only way they're gonna wrestle.
Yeah, it sucks.
They won't wrestling much on Ring of Honor.
Nope.
Which, Tony Khan books. In any case, Chris Statlander with a promo on Julia Hart that was lacking everything but had plenty of mean girl spirit.
Yep.
I wrote, she was better than this.
Like, oh, she called her a bitch. She must mean business.
And having that, you're not included into my group tone in her voice.
Not invited to the reindeer games. Oh, no.
So next we get Vert Vixen versus Julia Hart. Julia Hart, nice intro. Love the new ring gear. Loves it. Vert Vixen, look nice. Just, she needs a little more training and to look. A lot of these female wrestlers now, Lady Frost gets an easy pass, but they need to stop these little front flip stuff before doing an elbow or kick in the corner. Look, I'll be honest with you. 2015 call, they want their shit back. It's indie stuff. Leave it alone. You don't need it. And it kills your forward momentum. So when you have to finally deliver the move, it has no stank on it, no oomph, no spunk, no muster. It's weak. You know, just give me some hot sauce and pour a bucket of water into it. Mm-hmm. You gotta just run and nail somebody. If it was a street fight, you would run and put your damn elbow right in their grill piece. Do it here. You don't need the gymnastics, Julia Hart. But outside of that, great.
You know why she does it, right?
Because she can.
She's a former cheerleader.
Yeah,
but that's why.
You know, look, I'm a former infant, but I'm not gonna go up to somebody and start hollering in their ear.
It's no different than Lady Frost. She's a former gymnast.
Hey, what did I say?
Yeah, Lady Frost gets a pass. I get it, but that's where, I mean, if Julia Hart wasn't an athlete as a cheerleader, she might not even be here. So
she hasn't done that move in a while, and it's been working that way. I get it. Sometimes you just want to do your stuff.
Yeah, do different things.
Save it for the pay-per-view and make sure when you do it, you do not lose forward momentum. That's all I'm saying. Don't lose forward momentum. That's all. If you're going to do it, don't lose forward momentum. Practice it. Get it nailed down to the point where you can just deliver. You run, forward flip, elbow, no loss of momentum. That's all I'm asking. No more, no less.
Okay.
That's all I want. You know, so tighten up on that front flip. So after the match, Hart calls out Statlander. Statlander comes out with the ailing best friends and Rocky Romero.
Yeah, ice on their necks and shit.
They enter the ring in front of Hart and King. The men leave the ring to the women, and Hart slowly bows out with a smile. Statlander tells Hart she cannot run tomorrow. Statlander calls herself the defeater of the undefeated, talking about Jade Cargill. Yeah, but Statlander, after she had a grueling match, you come in and get a single move and win. Well, not a single move, but you got a couple of moves, and then you pinned her. So,
yep.
You know, yeah, you're the defeater of the beaten down. That's what you are.
There has been nothing satisfying, interesting, or awesome about this Statlander title reign. My goodness.
I know. Yeah, watching her reign would be like watching Kim Kardashian's sex tape. Yep, just as bland, boring, and motionless. So
I don't think you all get the point of sex. Because you sure don't look like it.
We get a tag team match. Jericho and Omega versus the Gates of Agony, who's going to do the job to them. And Bishop Khan submits to the Boston Crab.
It just makes you so angry.
You look at Gates of Agony, you look at Jericho and Omega, and you're like, so a seasoned tag team goes against a just put them together tag team. They're trying to do Hogan and Macho Man with these two, and it's annoying. Julia Hart, look, I'm gonna call it out. Julia Hart is doing a callback to The Undertaker. She's putting her own style to it, and I like it. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, Cedra mentioned it, those bell toes, the Undertaker, it'd be nice to hear him in there, though.
Oh, man, Taker and them bell toes, they were awesome. And him being able to move and cue him in the lights and
pageantry, production, and a good budget, a limitless budget. Next, we get the Righteous versus Judas, Icarus, and somebody. I don't even know who. I think, yeah, Judas Icarus. Is
two dudes who didn't make it.
Yep. Dutch comes out to the ring wearing a Burberry scarf. Had to look it up and see, tell me how to spell it and whatnot. Win with the body ram swung ace crusher. That's the Righteous's double team finisher. After the match, they cut a promo against Cole being a liar and MJF being a controller. Then they misery the foot of Judas.
This dude's foot, man.
You know, they just miseried it, you know. They should have banged him. That would have been better. Just bang him right there in the ring. Just misery, for those that don't know, was change. You need to be persuaded. So she put the dude, the writer's foot a board between his feet and used a sledgehammer and broke his foot over the board. It was bad.
Both of them.
Got both of them. Ooh. So, and baiting somebody is, I'm Bane and I'm going to break your back, Batman. And that's what happens. And so, you get baned. I
don't know which one I prefer.
So then you've got the 8-man tag team all-star main event. And Zack Sabre Jr. comes to commentary. So you got Aussie Open, Big Bill, and Ricky Starks. And as much as I love Big Bill, Ricky Starks the only star on that team. It's not all-star. FTR, Bryan Danielson, and Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta, not a star, but he's good.
Oh, yeah, he's really coming a long way.
Oh, yes, and you can see it. But we weren't going to watch this whole match.
And Zack Sabre had not only the top of his feet and ankles, but like 4 inches of lower leg hanging out. Go find some pants.
Wearing hot waters.
Go find some pants that fit, man. You can afford it.
Hot waters.
You a grown man.
Hey, hot waters. They fit. They were right. And they won't even. It's
not gonna flood in the arena. You ain't got to be prepared. Just man pants.
You're gonna be like this.
Man pants. They were loose enough. They just weren't long enough.
The mighty don't kneel. They just wear hot waters. That's what he's a part of.
Must be very damp and flooded in New Japan. I need to work on that.
You just hating.
I am hating.
So
there's no need for him to show his ankles.
Anyway, okay. The match ends. Choke slam, spear combination on Dax Harwood. Starks gets the pin. Cash he got in the ring in time. He grabbed Ricky Starks' leg. He pulled him a little, but not pulled him off. Referee Aubrey was right on the opposite side. She counted 3 like she should instead of stopping the count altogether. Mm-hmm. She counted 3. It's over. Starks had to look in his face like, it is what it is.
Yeah, he did. I done ran away with another one.
Yep. So that was good. So post-match, they all brawl. And they fight off to leave Danielson in the ring to call in Sabre Jr. from commentary. And he's like, be right back. Well, I got to leave, gentlemen. So he leaves. And then they scuffle in the ring and Jr. bails like a heel should. Then they claim that Wrestle Dream will begin a new era in AEW. And
what era?
A new era? Really? Okay, hold up. I'm not going into a long spiel, anybody. But I want to point something out. Very blunt, very direct. This does not, by any means, end an era when your pay-per-view is lined with indie crap. That's all it is. Antonio Inoki, this is to honor him? This is to pay homage and respect to the legacy of Antonio Inoki? And I piss on your attempt. He would piss on your attempt. Ain't no way in hell, Here, listen to this. In 1997, I believe, they asked Antonio Inoki about how he feels about the pro wrestlers of today in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which he was pushed out of in, I believe, 1992. He, in short, without giving up the business in completion, he said, in my day, we used to hit. Today, and that was in 97 in New Japan Pro Wrestling at their birthing of Strong Style. That's how he felt about them. And when we watched New Japan back then, it looked like they were trying to kill each other. So just think about that. And you think about this card. And for those that seen the pay-per-view, imagine Antonio Inoki and how he wrestled, the fights he had, how he lost to Big Van Vader's debut in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Imagine all of that and then think about the pay-per-view. Just think about that. So yeah, I piss on their attempt.
Okay.
However, as a wrestling company trying to do business, trying to get butts in seats, I hope they do well. I really hope they do well, and I hope that Tony Khan can get over a lot of his stupid. I hope the wrestlers there can stop being so selfish and egotistical and work to make a better company and put butts in seats and somehow at least equal WWE's third-ranked show, NXT, which they fall, I think 1.4 million on average to. Just saying. If you got any issues with what I got to say, look, straight up. I ain't gonna sit here and bite your head off. No. Just tell me where you disagree or where you do agree. It's all good. If you disagree, you might teach me something. I might have to be like, oh man, my bad. I'm gonna have to walk something back. But other than that, if you say nothing, I accept your submission. It's that simple. And if you agree with me and say nothing, thank you very much. If you agree with me and post something, well, I'm probably going to read it out anyway. And if you disagree, I'm going to read it anyway. So with that said, this has been Cedric Procedure for CRWC commentary on AEW Collision. Y'all be good, be chill, be safe, and we will see you next time. Yeah, that was quick.